runs immediately to the Australians. They'll come back for 2. Just a hint of swing in that first ball from Tuffy, just coming back at Gilchrist, and that's a very good ploy. If he can get the ball swinging to be employed. And in here and gone. A loose shot from Adam Gilchrist, not much pace given that it was Mills' opening delivery.
We talk about the lack of pace, slats from our opening bowlers, and this is what's undone Adam Gilchrist here. He's just got through that shot way too early, and in the end just lobbed a catch out to a very square cover position. What a blow early in this game. Ecstatic, and Adam Gilchrist, well, he's not. He's gone for 4, and Australia is 7 for 1.
This field, big strength of Matthew Hayden. He tends to just fall into those onside shots, and Hayden.
He's a big fella, and this is almost a missed time, really. He hasn't got that as he would have liked, but that's just shot away.
Absolutely glorious from Ricky Ponting.
Well, the New Zealand opening bowler just missed their line. Tuffy here's missed his line again. 2 straight to the left-hander, and this time 2 straight to the right-hander, and that line to good players is bread and butter. Ponting, who's in super form.
Hayden, he'll leap on anything that's just a tad short. If you're an Australian, that is a good sign.
At 130k, you simply can't get short to this man.
Lovely shot, Ponting. Honed in. I'm sure if we saw a wagon wheel of Ricky Ponting's innings so far, there'll be a lot of runs coming in that area of the park.
Beautiful shot. Wide and mid-off, and that'll race away for 4. And 50 up for Australia in just the 10th over.
The margins for where you bowl to good players are less. Just short of a half volley, really, at that pace.
Potentially hit over the top. Clever shot from Ponting. Couple of bounces and over the rope.
And here's a good stroke from Ponting. Deliberately hit up and over on a slow pitch. That's a very good shot.
I've got a feeling that Billy Bowden's going to say that he's come off the hip. Kyle Mills and Brendan McCullum, who have a pretty good view of it, are not quite so sure. Where's Mark Richardson and Michael Slater when you want them? They could talk about this one. That's off the glove. That's brilliance. Already Hayden has capitalised in the crowd. They're into it.
Good stroke. Very good shot indeed, and he's found the gap, Hayden. He's had a life, but he's picked up 50, 63 as strike rate, 5 boundaries.
It's a good effort. We know he's had a let-off. Should have been given out, but he's hung in there.
Close. Returning a wee bit too much, maybe. And Billy Bowden is not earning too many friends out there in black at the moment.
He didn't get a good stride in, did he? He's caught right smack on the crease. On the sweep. Another strong appeal. Umpire Bowden says no again. Excellent over, Dan Vittori. 106 for 1.
For it at home. There's a risk, but it pays off. He just got enough of it to get past Stephen Fleming.
No, it wasn't, and maybe just the first hint that the risk factors are just rising a bit here. Looking early in the over for the big boundary shot.
Not great. No, that'll add to it. That's beautifully played. Just a bit short, Styris, on that occasion.
69 now for Matthew Hayden. And that's a very good shot. Too short at his pace.
50 for Ricky Ponting.
9 wickets still in the hutch. Hogan to the top of the off stump. Scott Styris strike.
A slow delivery which he holds back. Hayden is through the shot before the ball arrives. He gave himself room, but to no avail. And at last, the Black Caps feel that justice is done. Hayden is on his way back, but not before scoring 71.
Big hit here, but it's straight out to the fence, and Vittori takes an easy catch. And Ponting is gone.
And Vittori, but he's on his way for a well-compiled 61.
Styris into his... The off-spinner again. He's got 2 wickets now. Ponting and Martin have both gone to the off-spinner.
Well, the ploy of using the slow bowls through the middle is paying off here for Fleming. That's a superb delivery. Once again, the off-spinner straight through the gap.
Scotty Styris doing the job.
What a catch! Stunner!
Hamish Marshall's picked off a blinder here to match the blinder that Styris has had in the last couple of overs with wickets. What a great catch at full stretch. The young Australian superstar of Clyde, who picked out of the air. Look at the black cap.
And he's gone, Simon Cadich. Well, we're just saying that he's the great, or the right man for the job. But Chris Cairns has been simply outstanding with the ball today. Once it's coming, the fingers are rolled across. It just sat up and away from Cadich.
So he's dismissed without scoring.
That might race away. Mills does well. Turns a 4 into a 2.
That's a big hit. That is massive. And a half a dozen for Symonds as he just starts to go into high gear.
Where he was so dangerous. Was wide enough for him to free those big strong arms. And that is a very big hit. I'm going for it. And I'm going for it well. There's 6 to start with. Risk is gone. They won't be bowled out now, Australia. So
It was a slow ball outside the off stump. And Symonds must have seen it because he was always going over mid-wicket. Oh dear. Make it 50, make it 17 from the over, make it. This is outstanding batting from Symonds. Well played, sir.
yes, well might you raise your bat and raise it high, because this is the strength and the power of this Australian side. Never say die when you've got quality players at the crease. They've got a whole horde of them. Oh, and a nice reply from Cairns. But you can see from the reaction, he knows Symonds got the better of the battle. It was a lovely slower delivery.
The slow ball again, and he was able to just drag it back the length so that Symonds never really got near it. So far for Australia, Symonds 53 from 44. It's a good stroke, but Vittori's positioned well. So just the one. And Tuffy's done a good job at the death here. 7 from the over. Australia 236 for 7.
We're underway. Here's the movement. And New Zealand are away with a leg by. Down. Hayden's put it down. Lee round the wicket. Now, was that going down?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's always hard to get a wicket bowling around the wicket with the angle here. Fleming, well, he shakes his head. He's not happy with this. Brett Lee, well, he's delighted with it. Look at the angle there that's coming in. Let's see where it hits Fleming. It's on the knee roll. This in front of middle leg. Well, you make up your mind. That man has. He's on his way for 5, and New Zealand lose their first wicket at 13.
Middle edge, was it? Yes, it was. Billy Bowden confirms it, so Matthew Sinclair has been dismissed.
Well, Sinclair's horrors continue. McGrath's worked away, worn across seamer on this occasion. A little extra bounce. Just a feather of an edge through to Gilchrist. One through the gap at last for Astle. Breaks a bit of tension. And it was overstepping.
More of these required, and often Astle is a player, he only needs to get one away. He's a different style of player. He doesn't have a back and across movement, it's a little forward press.
Good fortune and a boundary. That's what you do when you try to invent. You take a punt, and sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it don't. Got that one. It wasn't off the middle, but it'll go to the fence. Just maybe pulling the trigger, Nathan Astle.
And that'll do. I don't know that he quite got hold of it as he would have liked, but it's the way he plays. And danger signs for Ricky Ponting and the Australians.
This time, Styris has it, but has he got it far enough? Hayden lines it up. Oh, good catch. Gee. And they all run to a man for one of the fine catches of this game, because that ball went a mile up.
He was deceived. It's a very blue, azure blue sky here. It went very high from Styrus. Hayden on the boundary ran to his left and then suddenly realised that he was going the wrong way. Trapped back, then overran it. So that's a terrific effort. Styrus ends up going now.
Total misunderstanding between Cairns and Astle, and that is a major blow for New Zealand, because Cairns sent out to up the run rate. They were in trouble, they are in deeper strife now.
Oh, this is a tragedy as far as New Zealand's concerned. Nothing has been going Cairns' way in cricket in the last wee while, and this just is the icing on the cake for him. Well, hard to see what happened there, but just both of them standing in the middle of the pitch.
Pick up a single this time, Astle. And 50 for Nathan Astle too. Good effort. It's taken a while. 94 deliveries. But boy, it's been needed. Lovely shot. Beautiful on drive from Hamish Marshall. He'll pick up 4. One of the shots of the day, that.
Marshall with a lovely classic on drive brings up first 4 since the 15th over. Badly needed. The second case was a cross seamer from Symonds, but just over pitched and a tad straight.
Again down the ground. And again that will run the whole way. Consecutive 4s for Hamish Marshall. Marshall, a bit of momentum into the New Zealand innings.
He's just over pitching twice in a row here. Lovely timing from Marshall. Just really arrived at the crease.
Lovely shot, Nathan Astle. Waited on it beautifully. Just tailed in a bit towards off stump that.
Well, Gav, you said expect bounces and Yorkers, and Brett Lee's obviously gone for the Yorker here. He's missed the length. Bowled a half volley on off stump, and Astle, who's got his eye in now, has put that away.
More than was ideal, and now another wicket goes. Brad Hogg is a fine Chinaman these days. He's improved his flight, his variation between the gap. Astle trying to just force one through the offside.
Yes, the 5 men on the leg side. It was out there, it was inviting, and through the gap she went. Here's Hogg again. McMillan's gone aerial, and it's going to be a 4.
Out there, and he would have come up with his plan against Hogg, and he's put it into play. He's looking at the slog sweep, and he's played it very well. Don't make too many errors, and if they do, there's a lot happening out there. That one's gone to the fence. The third umpire has been called for it. In the meantime, the ball has raced to the boundary.
Only looking at one stump, really. It's a very good throw, even though the distance is close. And there, the bail is certainly moving. Yeah, it's very much like the other two.
Well, that one in the air, over cover, picking the gap, and 4 runs. Excellent batting. Australia no. Generally, New Zealand don't. McMillan, he has got hold of that one. Huge!
Oh, he's even pleased with that as well. I think I've hit the sweet spot there.
And a bit of good fortune won't hurt either. That's 4 more. Beautifully played. Magnificently played from the slower ball. Michael Clark is there, he could do nothing.
Well, Marshall has the ability to let the ball come and play it late, and that's how he turns it over for singles. He saw that was a slower delivery, waited and waited and waited and placed it through the offside square over point for 4.
Gone. Brilliant work. Absolutely brilliant thinking from the Australians, and Gilchrist has come up with a pearler here in the most unlikely fashion. Very seldom you'll see anyone stump Gilchrist, bowl McGrath. That is superb cricket.
Gilchrist, brilliant. And he's gone now, stumped brilliantly by Gilchrist off McGrath. That's McGrath for 37.
And Symonds. Symonds now. And cut for 4. Marshall picks him off early in the over.
Well, the danger man, McMillan, was removed, and Ponting went back to one of his slow bowlers. But I'll tell you what, the danger man out there is Marshall. He is playing a blinder. 48 now.
He's trying to hit that Yorker length. Trying to bowl full. He gets a throw again, Hamish Marshall. He'll get back for 2, and that'll be 50.
Well, this kid continues to impress. He grows from strength to strength. That's 50. Strike rate of 98. No one's come out here and timed the ball better.
There's a chance. They'll get one. With ease. Honestly, they got there and they'll get 2. Symonds throws with a dive at both ends, a double play, and he's safe on both bases.
Oh, just over. And that has gone away for 4 more. Boy, Marshall is having a blinder. Just going to check and see if it's possibly gone over the boundary. Is he out? Yes, he is. He is capable of holding out as Kadich pulls in a good catch and Lee keeps Australia in the hunt. Oh boy.
Gee, hit it well too. Went like an absolute tracer. Picked out Kadich in the deep. The ball before, he was actually sitting inside the ring. Then he's gone back and it's gone straight to him.
Oh, what a good stroke. What an unbelievable shot under pressure. Marshall.
You won't find it anywhere.
And Lee knows it. He knows that that was the opening that Australia wanted, and Vittori has allowed Australia to walk right through him, exposing the stumps. He didn't need to. He could have got in front of them. He could have just pushed for 1. Not necessary. Not smart cricket.
Smart bowling from Lee. We've seen him bowl a lot of short stuff today, but there, right up in the block hole, came around for the variation. 13 off 12 deliveries.
McGrath's back. Oh, he's bowled and Marshall's played on. Tried that little dinky shot. Didn't come off this time, and McGrath picks up 772nd wicket in international cricket. One person once, that was McMillan. Now he's got Marshall, and now New Zealand are 9 down.
He's disappointed. Don't be. You nearly got your side home. It's not over.
Don't give your stumps away. Game's over. Australia have cleaned up, and McGrath has been the match winner. 4 for 16. McCullum, Vittori, Marshall and Tuffy have all gone in a matter of seconds. New Zealand had it in the bag. They fought back from nowhere. But now the dream is over as Australia continue the march as the world champions and the #1 side in the world. They played better under pressure. New Zealand didn't.